out to my homie Shaq. And we talking about the real Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal.
Shout out to Shaq. Big dog.
I met him DJing. Out of all things.
Wow.
Welcome to the Vibe House. Open your mind. Welcome to the Vibe House.
Hey, what up, y'all? I am DJ Black.
And I am K-Major.
This is
The Vibe House.
You Dig.
Episode 3.
We're on number 3.
Man, we appreciate y'all's support.
Yep.
Appreciate all the likes, comments, shares.
Yep.
Subscriptions.
Yep.
Like I said, if y'all got any suggestions or anything y'all think we should talk about, any news, any new additions we should add to the show, let us know.
Yep. Also, man, if y'all got some content that y'all want to possibly, put out on the platform, I think with the Vibe House is just, if you feel it and you recording it, I think we should be a part of it.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do
like
as we go along this journey, we're going to, we're going to start getting some of y'all stuff and just put it on the platform. As we grow this, we're going to give y'all opportunity to use the platform for y'all own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be magical, just like the sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so we was having a conversation earlier today about things that be happening to us, right? And so a lot of people don't know, like in the music industry, it's kind of a solitary sport.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of competition in it. You do have some places where, you got friendships and stuff. You grew like how we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my little brother. But it's a lot of people that don't have this.
Exactly.
Right? And so in that space, you have to learn how to trust and you have to learn how to trust different. And so when you do develop those bonds, you hold those bonds a lot closer to you.
Exactly.
So like, for instance, like us doing something as simple as sitting down on the couch, having a drink, and having a conversation so the viewers can hear our perspective. Because I think we share a unique perspective.
Exactly.
Coming from where we come from and then also doing what we've been able to do for as long as what we've been able to do. But so in that space, I know we've been kind of that for each other.
Yeah. And
one of those conversations that we always talk about is when things start to happen good, you always get either like distractions or like you hit speed bumps.
Yeah, things from the past reintroduce themselves.
Yeah, and we was having this conversation today, and I felt like, we need to talk about this because I don't think we the only people that go through this.
Can't be. And the thing about it is when people go through it, they make decisions, like you said, they don't have bonds or brotherhoods to bounce ideas or perspectives off of. Because a lot of times I done brung you things like, man, what's this? Or vice versa. And we've been like, man, no, bro. It's a test. It's a test. Like, it's a test. But how many times did we not know that? True. How many times did we not know that?
True.
And go through things and then be like, well, maybe it's a sign.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't come back or this wouldn't happen like this if it wasn't supposed to be this, but we didn't look at it like a test. You had to go through it and figure it out again. Like, man, why I do that? I knew better than that, man.
So it's like the difference between the sign and the test.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people don't, especially in this industry, because it's a gray area, right? So it's like, I know when I was coming up, any opportunity that came up, but I'm in there. But what?
Exactly.
I got to be out at 4 a.m, I'm in there.
Exactly.
Like, I don't care. But this is when I was younger. This is when I didn't really have a lot more of the experience that I have now. And then also, like, I felt, and I was taught, that, no, you got to hustle, you got to hustle, you got to hustle, you got to hustle. And then it's going to happen for you. But then I also was in a place where I saw other people, I guess, getting those blessings that I was chasing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
And I'm watching these people and I'm like, no, bro. Like,
that don't make sense.
That don't make sense.
Because I made so many good choices.
Right.
I done made so many good choices.
Right.
Or I feel like I've made good choices.
Right.
But it seemed like the people who made the bad choices get the reward.
Get the reward.
Yeah, but then maturity starts to tell you like, well, You know what I'm saying? Because I look at those situations that were so-called good for them, like, dang, they made it and I ain't make it. They got the deal, I ain't get the deal.
Right.
They got the cars and this and I ain't got that. Then I'm like, well, dang, I'm kind of glad I ain't in that situation they in now.
Right. True.
So
it's like the and this might be cliche, but it's like the high school job, right? Yep. In high school, they super popular. But most of the time,
it's crazy that this lines school, up. Yeah,
they don't be that guy no more or that girl. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like in my experience, I ain't really follow the jocks no way, so I don't know what none of them doing.
Yeah,
but like the girls that I remember specifically, like it was 2 girls that came out of school. They was sisters. They came from a school that was a rival of ours. But they was like to everybody else, they was fine. Like, they was like, man, these 2 boy, ooh, boy.
Yeah.
And I seen them recently, bro. Like, I don't know how I see it. I think maybe Facebook or something like that. Like, I don't even be on social media like that.
You're like, what? How?
It'd be like, bruh, everybody was going crazy over y'all?
This what you would have ended up with?
This is what you would have ended up with, bro.
So that's a good analogy of life, though, because it's like,
God,
because like we also spoke on how, like when you getting at them things that's coming back or things that you like, dang, why this happened like this and this, and it's strongholds. We said when you got something good going on, so like we gonna start this podcast. We both noticed how it was a string of events that kind of was like, why is this happening now?
Right now. Like, right now.
Yeah, like
this is the most awkward and inopportune time for this.
Because I'm feeling at the best, I'm vibrating at a higher level now.
Yeah.
So I can feel it in everything I'm doing, my decisions, to even have ideas. You know, it take a lot to even have ideas.
Well, it's I think this and how this came together is purposeful.
Exactly.
So it's like, when you on this journey, the musical journey, I think a lot of people think that it's just like instant. It's like, oh no, they go to the studio, they make a song, and then everything is just great.
Exactly.
And it's like, nah, it's not. It's times where you up, it's times where you down, it's times where you just, even in the middle, you just kind of putting along, just, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just trying to make sure that you cannot be too far off of either one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's that mental thing that you got to come through and be like, you know what? I really got to be strong in this, and I got to have those allies.
Yeah.
And I got to look at this for what it really is. Like, okay, maybe I might need to do this and that on top of this. Yeah. But the only thing people see is you doing this.
Exactly.
Which, because it's what you do the most, is what people assume is the thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, bro, in order for this to look good, I got to still do this, and this. And I ain't showing y'all none of that.
Exactly.
I still got to be me in these things.
I still got to survive. This. I still got to survive at the end of the day. And I think that's the piece that's missing in the whole puzzle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you still got to trust your journey. You know what I'm saying? And you still got to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talk about. Like,
I think that's the new thing, though. Yeah. Because before that wasn't the conversation. Before it was hustle, hustle, hustle. Get to a point where your hustle actually pays off, and then you can start living for you.
Exactly.
Right? Like, I know that's what's been kind of taught as a lesson. And I've even seen, just like in my parents' generation, like the generation before us, I seen my dad like work 30-something years at one job.
Yeah.
And then retire and then say, nah, I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah. And it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Because that's not fair.
Yeah. But on the backside of that, right, you can't help somebody if you don't help yourself. So that's him going to work every day was not only for y'all or you.
Right. It was for him too.
For him too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a sense of purpose.
And that's where we at. That's the bridge that we cross now.
Right.
That we at now in life, where it's like, well, wait, I still got to put gas in the car to be able to go feed the homeless.
Yeah. I still got to have that thing. Still got to have something working.
I gotta have something working. So what I put my mind on, I still gotta dedicate myself to be persistent at it, be consistent at it, because I believe in it.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I believe in it, right?
Yeah, true.
And it's like, now, by you doing that, you are a vessel for other people to believe, because now they can just witness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For a lot of us, like, we gotta see it be done
to
believe it. Like, we can hear about it, but it's another thing to hear about your idea or your invention.
Well, also, too, I think you gotta believe in the first step. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people get tripped up on the first step.
Yeah.
First step is really just doing something.
Yeah.
It don't even have to be the full thing, but something in preparation to do the thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in this situation, we both had the same conversation with ourselves.
Yeah.
Both had the conversation with each other about, well, let's just sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
We could just set the cameras up and just talk.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Cool. 7 days later, the cameras are set up and we're talking.
Yeah.
The first episode was just talking.
Yeah.
I think we were trying to like make it like something that we may have seen, but it's like, no, like just talk. And now it's like, all right, well, we just talking.
Yeah.
But it took that first step. It took to say, you know what? We need a capture card. I think that's what you said. We need a capture card. All right, well, I got one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Bet. Yeah, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
Cool. Hell.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, that's what we needed to be able to do this. Oh, well, here.
Exactly.
But the first step was saying, all right, well, we need this, or I even want to do this.
Yeah.
You know, because I think we all have those things that we really want to do, but the first thing is we scared as hell.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm scared of this just because this is just me and my little brother talking.
Yeah, we chilling. Yeah.
But I think on a level when you take yourself outside of this setting and of us having a conversation and you look at it from like a $1 million worth of game.
Yeah.
Or like how the Breakfast Club is now, or what's the other one with Drink Champs. Those type of things, right? Yeah. And you look at the magnitude of what they are in this culture. It started off the same way. It started off with them just sitting down in front of the camera talking.
Exactly.
You know, but you can look at it as, oh, that's what I got to compete with. It's like, nah, bro.
Yeah, that's the code that we breaking. We breaking that code of even the stronghold of, because we talking about breakthroughs, right? When you breaking through something, the fear that you deal with or breaking through is, or the guilt you feel, or I was having a conversation with you about me feeling like I got imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my whole career, I've always, you know, I started as an artist, you know what I'm saying? And we started as DJs who just love the art. You know what I'm saying? You as an artist, you just love what you did everything you could do because you just love music, right? Yeah. And then it turned into you touring the world. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And it became that just through you just saying, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Then this happened. Yeah. And that happened. And then that happened. But every time something good was about to happen, if you start to hone into it, y'all listen closely. Yeah. If you start to hone into it, you start to realize, dang, every time something good about to happen, I'm on rock bottom. Like I'm getting washed, purified of everything, all my old beliefs. Yeah. And I'm coming into a new belief system. Yeah. And I'm shedding skin and I'm questioning this relationship, and you just got a magnifying glass on these things. Yeah. And it's like, that's where we at, and that's where people are at now in life. Like, we can't say, man, I'm 30, man, I did all my dreaming when I was 8 to 25, and look where it took me. I went through all this pain and trauma. Yeah.
Because you ain't throwing all that away.
Yeah. So now if I dream again, you feel like I got to deal with all that again, like in my next task. Like, oh, I'm going to chase a podcast. Oh, now we got to deal with all the politics of that and all the... But it's like,
but you don't.
No, you make it what you want it to be, and that's the world we live in today. Yeah. Now. You know
but I think, too, education goes into that a lot. Mm-hmm. Shout out to this lady named Abraham Hicks. I send these things
you put me down.
to Kay,
you put me down.
Every other morning, because I'm up early. I go work out early in the morning. And I send these things, and it's like 15 minutes, and it's just a conversation that she's having in one of her workshops or something. But I wouldn't have come across her had I not wanted to try to figure out what this space was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that I can go from being the DJ that DJ BLAK is still, because he still can do that. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
But be this guy on this pedestal, and then everything that I knew to be real, be taken.
Yeah.
Taken, stopped, whatever you want to call it. It was halted. And to be where I was at in life, in the situations that I was in life, like you said, being at a certain age, is stuff that's put on you around that.
Yeah.
So if you're not that, and then who I was touring with, a high profile artist. So now people are looking at you like, oh, you with this person, so that must mean you got this. And it's y'all have no idea what I have.
Yeah.
Or don't have.
Or what I go through.
Or what I go through to get what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Or to get what you assume that I have.
I'm still Clark Kent.
Right, don't get it twisted now. But all of those things, most people don't ever see.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, it was like, okay, cool. I went through that, and now I'm being stripped. This is the conversation that we had. Like, I feel like I'm being stripped. For a while, you feel like you lost because you don't have nothing to grab onto. Because in this space, it's like that inner thing is saying, in order for you to grow something new, you gotta let go of the old.
Yeah, and it's a stronghold. It's not just a hold on you; it's a stronghold.
It's strong,
and it's biblical.
Yeah, but it's attached to the thing that you hold the most precious.
Yeah.
So it's like when I be looking at like everything that I've experienced, right? My wife always tells me like, you realize like your stories ain't normal. So like I be having like, because you know when you be on the road and you be doing stuff to us, it's normal.
It's normal.
Being in the studio with who you got on the wall? You got Future right here. Okay, so being in the studio with Future is normal to you. Being at a concert with a Future is normal to me. Yeah, because we've done it. Yeah, but to somebody else, it's like, wait, you was where with who? Yeah. So to have these conversations and experience all of these things, shout out to my homie Shaq. And we talking about the real Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal.
Shout out to Shaq. Big dog.
I met him DJing. Out of all things.
Wow. And I be seeing him DJing too. That's crazy. Yeah.
So the story in that is, we ran into each other at a hookah lounge after I met him DJing that night, and he asked me, "Yo, can you show me how to DJ?" Wow. And I was like, I thought he was playing.
Yeah. Shaq be like, hey,
yeah, Shaq, sure, I'll show you how to DJ. Okay. The fuck? Like, yeah. But to me, it was like, all right, yeah, here's an opportunity. Gave him my number. If you're really serious, holla at me. A couple weeks later, he hit me. Hey, bro, this Shaq. I'm like, yeah, okay. Nah, for real. Yeah. Remember the DJ stuff, what I need to get. What you mean, what you need to get? Like, you finna go buy the DJ equipment?
Like, right time, now.
You know, just like, to me, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You like, then he gonna get everything right now? Like,
and I got a couple of dollars at the time. Like, you know, I can hold my own because I got the equipment. I'm finna tell him to go get it. Yeah. He go get it. He called me, he said, yo, come to the house. I'm like, you stay in Atlanta? Yeah. Yeah. I'm in Atlanta. He gave me his address. All right, cool. Go to the house. And start teaching lessons. Yeah. Cool. Gave him a hard drive, music on it. He paid me for the lesson. Wow. Cool. I ain't tripping. I ain't think nothing of it. Only to come up later and see this is really what he doing. Like
he chased
He turned it into a business. Yeah. And it's like, damn.
People don't put themselves in that. I think when we're told like dream or chase your dreams, like we heard it for a long time. Like we all done heard it. So we don't ever put ourselves in the shoes of a Shaq. Right. As a human. True. Like close your eyes. Like I'm Shaq. Yeah. And I want to DJ. like the drive that it take and focus. Because people look at Shaq like me. I don't know Shaq, so I'm thinking like I don't know what Shaq do. He own all these restaurants and movie theaters, and he own Sports Center and all kind of stuff. He got all kind of. So he busy, right? He traveling. In my mind, Shaq moving at all times. How do you have time to say, I want to DJ? Like,
but you know what that is?
And do it.
But you know what that is?
People don't. You got to put yourself in that position and think about that.
It's that fear not existing.
Yeah.
And that's a luxury.
Because he's seen his dreams come true before.
Seen it come true before. So I don't believe it to not like.
I know what it takes.
I know it's going to happen because I willed this. I've done this.
The real manifestation.
So why would it not happen? Okay. He DJ. He dope.
Yeah.
Cool. Teach me how to DJ.
Exactly.
I learned from somebody that know what they're doing. I have the platform and the business sense to turn this into a business.
Yeah.
Now you got Shaq's Funhouse. So every sporting event like Super Bowl, all that All-Star, he do Shaq's Funhouse and he bring DJs.
Shaq, we need tickets to the show, man. I gotta come see this live. And just knowing the story, I just gotta come see this.
But you know, okay, so
because I didn't seen clips of Shaq DJing, but I need to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. I go to Vegas. This one I had a residency with Gotti at Dre's. So we doing the show at Dre's. But I love Vegas so much. Like it was one of my dreams. Like I seen DJ Afrojack. I think I went out there maybe 2008-ish, maybe. I don't know.
Whew.
We went out there. It was a while ago. We went out there. Me and Toya went out there. And in the Wynn Hotel, there was a poster. And it was Afrojack.
Yeah.
And he was DJing at the Encore, the nightclub. And I was just like thinking to myself, like, dang. I got to get back out here and have a poster. Like,
I know what you're saying. On Dre's wall, you know, they got the,
Like, I got to have that.
Yeah.
I got to see my name in lights out here on this Vegas trip.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because to any entertainer, you know, regardless of what they say, you know, people say, oh, you go to Vegas to die. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
If you ever performed on the Vegas Strip, you understand what that is, what type of stamp that is on your passport to the music.
Exactly. It almost feel like the Star Walk of Hollywood.
It
doing
is.
That.
Like, if you can say, I had a residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
That ring different to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. You put up.
You doing something.
Yeah.
Right? So I go out there a day early. And I'm just like, man, it's a little hookah spot I go to out there. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can get out here. I can just chill, relax a little bit. The night before, I don't know who was performing, but I don't know why I went out early. I was just like, let me get out here early and just relax. But I think we had been doing shows or whatever. Go out there, relax, go to the hookah spot that I usually go to. I go the night before, and who walks in? Shaq. We're in Vegas, bro.
Shaq, what?
Bro, we're in Vegas.
Shaq, how you moving so fast?
We completely on it. Because this is what I'm asking myself. We're completely on a different... We in a different time zone.
I told you Shaq moving.
And I run into bro.
Hey, man.
And so I'm just like, man, that's crazy. He always cool, always. What's up, bro? What's up, little bro? No, come sit down. Woo, woo. So we sit down at the table. And he's getting his music together. And I ain't never seen him DJ live since you know. So he's like, what you got going on tonight? And I'm like, well, I'm here early. We got a show tomorrow. And he's like, oh, man, okay, cool. Well, I got to do this spot tonight. I'm like, you going to be here tomorrow? He's like, nah, I'm flying out in the morning. I'm like, all right. Well, he's like, won't you just come? Because you ain't never seen me DJ. He's like, won't you come to the joint tonight? And I'm like, okay, where is it? It's at the Encore.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bet. I'm thinking, right. Well, not even that. I'm thinking like, okay, he's going to give me some information. Somebody going to put my name at the door.
Yeah.
When we leave the hookah spot, I'll catch up with you.
Yeah.
Nah. Get outside. He done paid the tab. He's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm looking at him like, for one, I don't see no nothing outside. So I'm like, man, I'm just order Uber. He's like, just ride with me. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Jump in the whip. Can't tell you what kind of car he got, but you wouldn't think it was Shaq.
Yeah.
In this car. So jump in the whip and we driving down the Vegas Strip. Now, I'm telling this story to somebody. And after I say that, they kind of look at me like, what? So you jumped in the car with who?
I'm thinking that. I'm just going with the story.
And you driving.
I'm gonna let the viewers do all that for me.
Right? You know? So I was like, okay, cool.
But I'm thinking that, yeah.
So,
like,
but
okay,
to me, I'm just I'm in the car with me,
just Shaq. You know, just
to me, it's not that.
Yeah.
To me, it's all right. I'm just riding down here because I want to see this nigga DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see what my work look like.
Yeah.
So it was funny because it was like, it wasn't surreal to me until he said something. And we wound up having a conversation about Kobe that night. And I was just kind of like, I think that's the part where it was like, wait. Bro, you are on the strip, in the car, with one of the greatest, forget NBA, one of the greatest businessmen ever.
Yeah.
And he's telling you about one of the greatest NBA player / mogul that was his teammate.
Yeah.
And one of the greatest regimes and dynasties that existed in this sport. Like, you sit next to this guy in the car and he's talking to you actively about it.
Yeah. No, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that energy right now.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, after he said a couple of things, and then I think he said his name, and it was one of those.
That's when it hit you.
It was like, wait,
this is Shaq.
This is this nigga over here.
Yeah.
Cause to me, he just Shaq.
Yeah. It's like my boy.
This my dog. Like he cool. So it's like, okay. So telling this story to somebody else, they're looking like, what the fuck? So, and this night was probably one of the best nights I've ever had in Vegas, right? Yeah. So we get to the Wynn. Because the Wynn and Encore, if you've ever been to Vegas, the Wynn and Encore are connected. The club is in the Encore. So we get over to the Wynn, and I don't know how we got over to the Encore, but we wind up getting over there, and we go in, and it's probably at this time probably about 2:00 in the morning. So that means it's about 5:00.
Yeah, it's Vegas for you.
Atlanta time, right? So we go into the spot, and it's on the stage. You can look out and you can see the stage. If you ever been to Encore, you can look out from where we came in. So it's in the back. So it's like a VIP entrance. So we go in the back, and me and him, we sitting there talking, and I'm just, if anybody know me, like when I'm around people of affluence, like I don't be trying to beat up under them. Yeah. I be like,
you be in your own vibe,
want me to be over there cool, but you know, I'm cool over here. You know, I came over here with you, bro. Like, I'm cool. Yeah. So we sit down and we start kind of talking back and forth, and then he said, "You ain't never seen me DJ, have you?" And I was like, "Nope." And he's like, "You know what? This gonna be cool." So, come on, let's go. Yeah. You get up to the stage now. Mind you, anybody that know me know I like EDM, right? That's just. Oh yeah. I want to conquer that for some reason.
It's gonna happen.
I have to be on one of those.
It's gonna happen.
100,000 people in front of you at Tomorrow World or Land or Ultra or whatever. I got to do that.
And we shall.
We shall.
And we shall.
But so I'm like, okay. The guy before him is playing, I don't know if he's playing EDM or I think it's like deep bass or deep house or whatever. But he's doing his thing, and Shaq goes up and they do the intro. And I'm standing up a couple of, it's actually like kind of like a VIP section. So I'm a couple of rows behind, but I'm standing up because I want to kind of see the view of the people. Yeah. And I'm in my technical bag. You know, I'm like, I want to hear how you mix it. I want to hear all this.
You about to study now.
I'm studying, right? And so he turned around and he kind of looked like, and I look behind like, this nigga looking at. Every time he do a joint, he kind of turn around like, and I was like, oh. And somebody come up and say, is he looking at you? And I'm like, I don't know, is he? Because I saw it, but I ain't paying, you know, I'm like, but then I was like, oh, okay, this him showing off. Yeah, yeah. This him saying, look, I got this. You hear that? So I'm like, okay. Yeah. And then as it's going on, I think somebody else paid attention, and they kind of walked up to me like, hey, man, who are you? And I'm like, what do you mean? Who are you? Because every time he do a mix, he turn around and he looking at you. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I'm just DJ Black. That's my partner. Yeah. And I just kind of played it off like that. But again, like those stories, to come back to that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else will hear that and be like, bro, that's crazy. To us, it's like, oh no, we was just in the club. He was being funny back and forth. We was just having a back and forth moment. But to somebody else, it's like, wait, that night too, this is another one of those like
that's
surreal.
Wild though, for real.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those surreal like, okay, D Wade was at the club that night.
Wow.
They came.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, you kind of have to take a moment back and just, okay, this is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because like we saying, like, it's when you chasing something and you see somebody actually do it.
Yeah.
Being a witness of somebody actually doing it.
Yeah.
Is greater than anything in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know what went into it.
Yeah, but the follow through in that is believing that you can also accomplish that.
Why not?
Like with this, it's like you said, it's why not?
Why
it's
not?
Like, okay, well, we got the resources. Why not? What could come out of this other than something other than what we already got?
And the world done showed us, even if you don't have the resources, just setting up with what you got.
Bro, it's so many things that have happened. And you be like, bro.
Wasn't like Glorilla Fuck Nigga Free was shot with like a camcorder, wasn't it?
Bro, I think they was shooting that on their iPhone.
It was a lot of videos and things that made people take off that was in their closet or just what they had.
I be watching the video of Friday making what God Will by Khaled.
Yeah, in that room.
In that room.
Yeah.
You see, like, bro, and it be like, dang, like all it took was for him to say, nah, Khaled need this.
Yeah.
And go in at the edge of the bed, looking at the wall.
Yeah, because he could have been like, man, I ain't got a studio. Like, man.
Could have been that, right?
Like, things going bad for me right now. Like, I mean, I got opportunity, but I mean, it seems like everything crashing, so maybe this ain't the right opportunity.
Right.
Them strongholds. That's what we be doing it, man. We be having ideas, and then we be like, man, will this happen? Or, man, my past thing came back. Well, maybe this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing, because it's taking me down the wrong path.
You know what I will say in this space, that's very important. That I think I was never taught. Because the premise of self-made was so abundant.
Yeah.
Oh man, I did it by myself.
Yeah.
No, you didn't, sir.
Yeah.
It's a whole team of people over there.
It's a whole team.
It's 17 people that came on the flight with you, sir. There's nothing about by yourself that's going on in this situation at all, right? But I think also because we've been taught that, a lot of people won't ask for help. And then also people don't want to collab because of the frustrations of what they've gone through in trying to work with other people or help.
That's why, like, I don't know if people seen, but on my Instagram, I announced me retiring from songwriting.
Right.
And people take it as, dang, you ain't songwriting no more? Like, no, I'm writing songs.
Right.
I'm just not undervaluing myself because I've been in situations to where you are, you're working as a team.
True.
Right? You being a team player, but people are I.
Yeah.
Or you are so willing to be a part of a team effort. You know, I take out the trash, I sweep the floor, like whatever we got to do for us to make it. Right.
Ain't no ego in it.
No ego in it. But when it comes to you, it's not the same on that side. And I see people like Money Long. It's people like that speaking out on the same subject now. And the songwriting being like slavery and, you know, just doing for others. People be intimidated when you walk in the room. True. Like I know you deal with that on some songwriting stuff. Like Black walk in the room and people think, oh, because his name DJ Black, they want to put him in a DJ box. And it'd be like, then they see him doing something else and it's like, who he think he is? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're going to show y'all that too.
Yeah.
We're going to. Because most people don't know that K do a lot of stuff. But I also do a lot of stuff. Yeah. And we don't really show that. Yeah. I know for me, and I'm going to be completely honest, it's a fear of mine.
Oh, nah, come on. But see, that's what we talking about, breaking through that. We got to break through those, and you always going to feel fear, and you always going to be put in positions that feel like, why is this happening right now? Right. When you know your mind is on something. Yeah. Like when your mind ain't on nothing, it feel like everything's just going. Right. But when you set your mind on something and you like, no, this feels right to do, your tire go flat. Yep. You start getting scared. Yeah. You like, well, no, it's not supposed to feel like this. It's just supposed to feel great. Right. Just like it does feel great. You want to do it. Right. But you just believe that you still believe in why me instead of why not me.
True.
Why not DJ Black be, you know what I'm saying, showing his sessions off to the world.
And you know what's so funny? Also too, for me, I grew up in the era where you don't tell your business.
Same.
So it becomes all encompassing. You don't tell your personal business.
Yeah.
You don't tell your business. You don't tell your emotional business.
You don't know what I tell
you. You don't tell your financial business. You don't tell nobody no business of nothing of yours.
Yeah.
At all. But I realized like that put me in a position to kind of again create a stronghold to where I keep myself away from a lot of the business.
Yeah.
Because it's so many things that go into the business that most people don't even understand.
Yeah, but a lot of things that we've seen on the position that we played in this business, we couldn't control the environment.
True.
We weren't, like, our position, and that's the thing about retiring songwriting, or even you saying I'm a DJ only here, or Tip saying I ain't doing entertainment, I ain't performing unless I feel like it now.
Right.
Like, it's the same, it comes from the same place. At the end of the day, it's like, I've been a pawn so long. Yeah. That's where the fear come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how many hours, man, well, I only can imagine, and we didn't talk about it, you know, situations you've been in just traveling. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want a DJ in front of the world and tour the world, but they not even thinking about how hard it is to make sure that your flight is confirmed.
I'm gonna post the video. When this come up, when we post this, when this becomes available, and y'all see this, I'm going to post a video of me on the road. In one of these situations.
See what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna show y'all. It's me making a joke.
Yeah.
But in me making this joke, I am extremely serious.
Yeah.
And when you see this, you'll be like, there's no way that this is real life.
Yeah.
And this is exactly,
trust
me.
That's why it's time to make a transition, a breakthrough of like, we got to do it. Because we are the next people and the people that we touch through this and it's in life that we've had conversations with. Yeah. Like the people, what we're trying to get to people at the end of the day is it's a better way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter what.
Yeah.
The other part of that, no matter what, it's always gonna be those obstacles. And this is what we tell each other. This ain't just us telling, you know, being cliche. Yeah. Like we have to remind each other this.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
Like you said, like you done had this great, amazing day. And it's a build up and you're like, oh no, I know this the time.
Yeah.
Right? This next thing is just gonna be the thing that I've been waiting for. Yeah. And then your tire go flat.
Yep.
And then something else happened.
Here we go again.
Something else happened, and the natural intention or the natural attention to that is going to make you be like, oh, like you said, here we go again. Yeah. Every time I get halfway there, if I think they're going to push me back over there.
Exactly.
But it's a trick for that. Like you said, like you told this is what you told me earlier. You was like, bro, when the blessings is right there at the door, the attack gets stronger. So yeah, you gonna feel like a week ago I was fine, I was clear. Yeah, because a week ago you wasn't as close as you are this week.
Exactly.
This week might be tomorrow where the breakthrough comes through.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're gonna get hit today. You're gonna get hit harder than you got hit last week because you're closer than you was last week.
Exactly.
And it put into perspective for me a lot of things that I was questioning, like even in this last week, you know, because it's like we be going through so much stuff, and it'd be a consistent bombardment of things, and you don't really get a chance to really kind of decipher it until you kind of through it.
Exactly.
And just like you said, like right when you at that breakthrough, a lot of times you break down.
Yeah, gotta break down.
But the breakdown ain't to hinder you. Sometimes it's to keep you from. It's a divine diversion. Is
because what I noticed, and it's in recent times. So I was going through something. It's like you feel a sense of hope. Yeah. And renewal. Yeah. Almost like you almost feel like, damn, I needed that.
Yep.
I had to break it all the way down and start from here.
Yeah.
And now it's gonna be better than last time because I can rebuild the foundation.
Because I'm clear,
Exactly.
and I broke it all the way down. It's not fragmented. It's not me like patching it. It's now it's like I went all the way down to the foundation. I figured out what the real issue is, and now I attack that. And now ain't no gremlins and skeletons and ghosts in the closet nowhere. Now it's clear.
And that's the conversations I have with music people in the industry that come to me like, hey, how you do this? I'm like, this is the story.
This the conversation.
This is the conversation. And people not getting that. You know, they signing deals, them A&Rs ain't telling them that. They care about themselves and their business, and people don't even know that those people are business people. Yeah. Like, it's people that's thinking like, I signed a deal, everybody loves me, this is family.
Right. Nah.
And it's like, we not here, and I'm never there in conversations to make people enemies of these people, but just to say like, look, in blessings come attacks and strongholds.
Yeah, most definitely.
Break it back down, reanalyze, restructure it, rebuild it. Yep. Some people ain't gonna make it through the cut.
Yep.
But on the other side of that, when you get there, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna look back like, I can't believe I was even doing that. Right. Or going through that. Or hanging with them.
Or that's the thing. It's like I can't believe that I can't believe I was even worried about that. That'd be the biggest thing. You'd be like, I can't believe I was even worried about that. But, and we'll talk about this in another episode too, fight or flight. Right. I think that's another big thing in the industry that pushes people to do things that if they understood exactly who they was, they never would have entertained the idea of whatever that was in the first place.
I like that topic.
You know
I dealt with that myself.
Yeah.
Because I had to go through it. Like you said, I had to go through it to even be like, I can't believe they put me through that, or that I was even worried about pleasing those people.
Right. Yeah. It's like you.
Why was I even searching for validation through that? You didn't have to correct me on a lot of that in my life. I'd be like, man, yeah, because we got to do. You be like, why do you care about what they think? Yeah. And I'd be like, I don't. You'd be like, yeah, you do, because you just said that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what your argument was from their point of view. And it's like, bro, the dopest thing I think that I've learned, because I'm up early. Yeah. As I've started this transition from traveling all the time, being on the road with your favorite artists and being around the music industry, to now coming back to the house and being like, all right, I can't depend on that anymore. Why? Not because I can't do it no more. Yep. It's that I don't even want to do it no more. And I don't have to lie to myself about wanting to do it anymore. Exactly. Like, now I can say, you know what? Let me just create my own. Exactly. And I can dictate it the way I want to dictate it. Yep. And I also can do the business with the people that make me want to do the business. Exactly. It's not an anxiety attack every time I gotta.
You get tired of that. You get tired of that, bro. Just run
because you can't be creative at that point. Yeah. It's like, man,
you can't even be real. Right. I can't show up to work feeling like this and be a stand-up guy, and I'm a stand-up guy.
Right. I ain't gonna show up. I used to tell people that, man, like being on the road, I think the dopest part, if we doing it in 24-hour segments, I told people, I only get like an hour of happiness out of the 24. And that's the hour that I'm on stage, which is crazy because people be like, well, I seen you on the jet, or I seen you with this person, I seen you with that person. And I'm like, yeah, you might be looking at that picture. Yeah. But trust you me.
What other choice did I have? I was on a PJ with 26 fake happy people. And I'm supposed to sit over here sad. Right. I already don't drink like that. Right. So it's either what's wrong with you? Right. Or what's wrong with you? Right. Like, I thought you was happy. Right. Like, man, this is a job. Yeah. My job is to smile and be a professional.
This to be DJ Black.
Yeah, when you see DJ Black, you do not want to see him any other way than DJ Black, how you know him in your mind.
And I don't want you to see him no other way.
And that's how it is for everybody. Yeah. But when we go home and the first and the 15th hitting,
it's a different person.
That's the that's the reality of our life. And people want to dodge that so much. Yeah. We attack it. We attack it and work on it amongst each other It just goes back to that brotherhood and having environments that you can do so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason I feel like we started this platform. Like, not only for us, but just to invite people who want to talk about things and don't know if other people even deal with that.
True.
Because
that's the thing.
What's the girl? Would you say Abraham? What's her name?
Abraham Hicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you finding those, or even the topics that she even talking about. You know where you mentally gotta be.
Yeah.
Cause we there. Yeah. But we like, man, people ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
I think you gotta wanna have these conversations to be able to listen to this.
You gotta search for it or look for it, but a lot of people don't know where to start, or they're intimidated by even feeling like something wrong with me, or like, man, nah, we all go through. That's just growing pains, bro. That's like
Abraham Hicks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Just Google search or go on YouTube and type in Abraham Hicks. It's a lady. If it's a dude, it's not the same person. But she just talks about just like spirituality and connecting and understanding like who you really are internally. Yeah. And then asking yourself those questions that make you understand why those blocks or divine detours are coming.
Exactly.
And you being able to say, you know what? I know what this is. I fret not because I know exactly what this is. It didn't mean I'm getting closer to what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's the answer. And you gotta keep going no matter what. Like, don't question it. Don't re-entertain a lesson you already learned. True. Like structure your lessons. Like, if you gotta journal your lessons. If you learn a life lesson, journal it.
Do you write outside of music? Like, do you write?
No. And you know what's that? You know why I just brung it up? Because my cousin just texted me and said, you need to try journaling. And I said, that's a good idea. Yeah. Because if you could remember the lessons that you learn, or a reference point of the lessons that you learning, every time something come up, it will remind you. You can go back to that reference point and be like, oh no, that's what I learned from that situation. And you'll be like, nope, I'm not. Why would I open the door again? It's nothing else. Stop thinking that it's something else. It's nothing there.
Or it's gonna change.
It's gonna be, your reality is what you want it to be. Right. If you want those people there, they will be there.
Right. But you have to accept the fact that they're going to be exactly who they are in being there. So the question is not, do you want them there? Do you want that version of them there?
Yeah, and you can't change anybody.
Nah.
So you have to wait on it to present, and that don't mean show up. I'm talking about you have to wait when if somebody show up and you like, why is this happening? It ain't supposed to be happening. Right. It's supposed to be like, that was weird that happened. Like, it was actually cool. Like, it was all good. Like, wow. And everybody's speaking on like a good business deal. Like, everybody happy at the table. You know what I'm saying? Not just one person, two people. It's everybody's happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, and watch what I'm about to, this is the biggest thing. When everybody's happy, you gotta be happy too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're not happy within that, when you looking at it like, how is this gonna make me happier? Right. I'm going here, and these are my ideas and dreams and aspirations, and this is what I'm focused on. So this showing up, how does this apply to this? Right. It doesn't.
In the positive direction. I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's supposed to fit where you're going. Like, everything you do when you chase something is like, it's
supposed to be in addition to.
In addition to. Yeah. For you to be able to give to others and do your job or whatever. So I feel like that's the lessons that we learn, and we got to continue to share those messages, and people got to continue to reach out and look for that help and have those conversations.
But that's one of the biggest things too. Is just the first thing is being honest with yourself and saying, "Hey, I need to reach out." And then two is finding out who you gonna reach out to.
Yeah, that's the vulnerable spot.
That's the vulnerable spot.
If you don't have that brotherhood or relationship with somebody already, or sisterhood or whatever, like, you don't know how to. So you can look at platforms like the Vibe House. You know what I'm saying? You can come to other platforms like the Vibe House. Like, we like to share the love wherever you can seek to get the answers you need. That's what this is.
Cause we going through real life, just like y'all going through real life. Like, no matter what y'all see. You see the plaques on the wall, all that. That's great. We earn those. Yeah. But at the same time, life don't stop just because the plaques and the things that you assume that is going on. So make it a priority to have a conversation with somebody. Because what I found out through this process, bro, is that so many people are going through the same thing.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody saying it.
Yeah.
Like it could be 100 people in the room, bro, and 98% of those people are going through the same exact situation. And guess how many people know?
Nobody. Cause people still competing on who pulled up and what.
The focus is completely.
When the last time you stood outside and watched somebody pull up if you wasn't smoking a cigarette or a blunt in the cold?
Bro, I be in the gym in the morning. I be thinking.
You ain't watching when people driving to work. Bro. Man, stop. What else we caring about how we getting A and B still or what kind of shoes you got on? Or
I be thinking about that in the gym in the morning.
Why do we care about that so much?
I have yet to see somebody that I know.
Yeah.
And I'm in the gym early, bro. I'm at 6, 7 in the morning. I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
I have yet to see somebody that I know. Not yet. And it just like, cause to me it be like, you be hearing people, oh no, I'm on this and I'm on that. And you see the stuff and it's like, wait a minute, man. I be out running. Mm-hmm. I do the mountain. I do the belt line. I don't be running into none of these people.
Yeah.
Like, and I be around, like I don't be around like I used to be.
Yeah.
But the places I be at, I don't see none of these people.
Because it's still cool to look like you doing the work.
Bro, I be at the bank. I don't see none of these people. I have yet to run into some of these people at the bank. Never.
Yeah.
Like, and I just be like, this is crazy to me. And not to say that, everybody got to go and work out. Everybody got to do this. But the majority of the time, those roller coasters come is because the assumption is that we gotta be something, or that somebody is assuming that we have to be something. But then when you look at the bigger picture, it's like, where them people be at?
That's what I've come into reality with.
Where are these people?
Because I start to feel guilty for my success, or I don't want to say too much because I don't want to.
You don't want to.
I don't want to. But either or, you walk in silent, people still gonna feel away, or you do this, people gonna feel away. So you gotta ask yourself, like,
judge
are people really even doing what they said?
Most people so vain.
Yeah,
they don't even care.
They pressing people to be something that they not even doing.
We're pressing ourselves to be
something that they not even doing.
That they not even doing.
Yeah, that's it.
It be us.
That's it.
Myself included.
That's it right there.
I'll tell you this last story before we sign off. Shout out to the late, great Fernando.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody calls DJ Nando. If you know anything about the ATL strip club life, or strip club life, period, you know who DJ Nando is.
Legendary.
So rest in peace to the big homie.
Long live Nando.
He helped me a lot in my career. Just learning from what he does. Now, when me and Nando first met, me and Nando did not like each other at all. He hated me and I hated
Every
that
great
nigga
story
too.
starts like this.
Oh, I hated that nigga. I thought he was the shit, and I think he thought I was the shit.
Yeah.
Which, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I'm a young nigga. He a little bit older than me. We in the same house.
Yeah.
We both young boys, so we got to poke our chest out.
Oh, yeah.
And this is when like Magic City Mondays was like, nigga, you wasn't in the city on
I never
Monday
got
night.
to experience that with Nando, bro.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Never.
Magic City, this is before they remodeled. So if you go to Magic City in 2025, it looks nothing like it used to look when I was in Magic City. This is before the remodel. But when I started working there, I think I might have been too young to work there. But I was there. I was in that mode. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit. Listen, I took the opportunity. Somebody was called off a shift, and they was like, "You want to? I'm here, sir. This is what I get paid to come in here and do this, and I get to see her." What? I wasn't thirsty, but I was in there. Okay. Yeah. So we go one Magic City Monday night, and I witnessed the glory of, and this is the BMF days. So. This is Meech.
These are the days I've heard of.
These are those nights that everybody on these. Anybody talk about Magic City Mondays? This is what they're referring to. Yeah. The DJ at the time was DJ Nando. Okay. This is when you could walk out of the building and there's $200,000 on the floor. Whew. Okay. In ones. This is the nice cushion.
See, girls?
This is what they doing.
They been getting money. Y'all think y'all get money? Y'all ain't getting no money, man.
Man, them folks, they and the crazy thing was they wasn't even throwing the money at the girls. They was having money fights with each other. Whew. It was easy money. So go in, Nando doing his thing, and I'm just like, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I'm 18, maybe 17. But I ain't never seen nothing like that. I didn't grow up doing none of this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay. But I go in and I take it in and I'm like, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta be like this.
Yeah.
Mind you, the money he was making was so far away from the money that I was making on my little my little Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I wasn't making nothing.
Yeah.
Man.
You just in there.
This man pull up, and I'm gonna show you, I said my age before, but I'm gonna age myself. This is when the Dodge Magnum came out.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like a hearse, right? But it's, at that time,
a child.
This is like y'all in the SRT8s and y'all in the Hellcats and the Demons. It was the, what was it? The Hemi Charger.
Yep.
And it was they had a Hemi thing.
I might not have even been driving yet.
You probably wasn't.
Yeah.
So this might have been like 05 or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But so Nando pulled up in the car, and he also had an Escalade truck. Mm-hmm. So you know
that's that. I know what that is. Yeah.
But he had the EXT. So I was like,
Extended.
ooh, the EXT was more expensive. I already knew what it cost. So I was like, oh, okay, he get money like that.
Yeah.
So he pulls up in this Magnum, and mind you, I did not like this car.
Yeah.
I've seen this car on the road. I was like, this is so ugly.
Yeah.
But they came out with a version. It was the RT version, and it had the racks on the top of it, and it made the car look more sporty. Mm-hmm. Different rim package. They had a muffler package on it.
Oh, Nando put all that on
and
here.
I was like, no, he had the RT.
Oh, he had it like
so
that.
he had it with the rack on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I seen his, I was like, oh, this fine. This ain't ugly. Man.
Changed your life.
Changed my life. I think that was one of the most ignorant purchases I've ever made.
You went and got it.
I go to the dealership. At the time, I had no intention on going to this dealership to go buy this car.
I'm glad you saying this on camera, bro.
I'm telling you, listen, this is gonna be real.
I'm glad y'all can hear this.
All these stories,
Don't do this.
Be the stories, and this is influence, bro. Like I wasn't really influenced like that because I started early.
Yeah.
Like I was doing and being around all these people early.
Yeah.
So to me,
that's what you had to do.
I did but it didn't move. Like to see somebody in a Rolls Royce or I think maybe the Phantoms had just came out. So to see all these people doing all this stuff on TV and all this, I was on the road.
Yeah.
I seen the actual people.
Yeah.
Y'all just seen the cars in the video. I seen the actual
They seeing
people.
snippets.
You seeing snippets. I'm seeing what he really driving for real. I can go to these folk house and lift the garage up and be like, oh no, that is a
and
garage.
then it ain't Instagram now.
Nah,
this ain't that era, so you can't see nothing.
This Facebook
you had to be there.
in my space.
You had to be there still.
But you couldn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't no HD 4K where you really can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no customized tag.
Yeah. You ain't add no AI, nothing.
Ain't none of that. Is this really in your garage?
Yeah.
So seeing this car, I was just like, man. All right. Mm-hmm. My man took me to a dealership, and I think he was getting something out of the deal, honestly, because he just kept pushing me to buy this car, and I'm just like, bro.
Black still holding on.
I'm pissed about this shit now when I think about it, because it's like, bro, this is probably one of the stupidest. This is one of the stupidest purchases I've ever made. Like, if you ask me about like anything else, bro. I think this is probably the only thing that I would have, like I've told people, like this is the stupidest shit that I've ever done.
You was young though.
I was young, and this is the one time that influence caught up with me. Yeah. This is the one time that I wish I had somebody saying, bro, that ain't even you, bro. Like you don't even like this ugly ass car. Yeah. Like keep this money in your pocket. Yeah. Because with this car comes a car note.
Yeah. Yeah.
And insurance.
Oh yeah.
And to get what he got, they gonna charge you way more.
Yeah.
Cause you're more of a liability than this nigga is. Exactly. He grown in hell. You is just almost grown. Mm-hmm. Bruh, stop it.
Yeah.
And also, sir, you're not making the money that he's making.
He is making
He's making your car note in an hour.
Yeah.
You make your car note in a week.
Yeah.
Y'all may work at the same place, but y'all don't work on the same night, sir. It's just not. It's not the
Keep
same.
supporting the cause,
bruh. You can come in here and watch.
Yeah. You need to spectate the sport for a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
So it was like, I go, they ran my credit. I actually had good credit at the time. And they was like, yo, well, this how much the car is. This how much your monthly payment to be. In my mind, I'm doing the math. I'm like, oh, I can afford that. Mm-hmm. Fuck it. I got this car, bro. I never even liked the car.
You just had it because he had it.
I got the car because he had it, bro. That was the only reason I got that car, bro.
Did he see you have it? I wonder what he said if he seen you pull up in it. It's like, this, what's
Did
this
he
nigga doing,
see
man?
me with the car? I think he did. I believe he did. Because, I mean, I had it when I was working at the club. And he still was working at the club for, I think he seen me with the car. But we never had a conversation
But
about
still
it.
seeing a legend up close like that, like Nando, and while you coming up to work side by side in the same place even, is the inspiration, bro. And it makes sense to when I didn't see you in Onyx. Cause I seen clips of him DJing. Yeah. And then I didn't see you DJing. I'm like, Yeah. Cause were you that before? Like, was your personality that outgoing outside before you witnessed him do what he did?
I think my personality was always that. Yeah. But I think it was more so. It was only when I had to be. When I was on stage or if I was DJing somewhere, that was natural because that's naturally who I was. I think it became refined because, of course, I'm 17 in a strip club. I don't really know what to say to girls that are naked in front of me at this time. Oh, yeah. Like, I ain't in pimping mode. No,
yeah. You
I'm
like,
still green.
Can I talk to her like that?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't say, never mind. I'm still trying to figure out what to say. So I think in that space, watching him, and shout out to DJ Funky, and shout out to Kool-Aid, and shout out to
the
Big
OGs, X,
shout out to the BDX, shout out to all the OGs of me that I watched come up, and actually, this one it was finesse. Now it ain't so much finesse; it's just talking shit. But now it was, I understood how to cultivate your pockets, right? So it was like, I would make you feel so dope about this experience. In conjunction with the girl too, if they would work it out. But I had a way of making you feel like you were making the right choice by spending your money with this girl. And I had to learn that because if not, you couldn't snatch no crowd. You couldn't control the room in the strip club like a Magic City or Onyx, no matter what you was playing. Yeah, like you couldn't do that. There was a level of comedic banter and serious banter, and optimistic banter, and all types of banter that was included in what we had to do as DJs in those rooms. So you gotta think about it. Like, you might have at any given time at a Magic City. I think, like, we'll use the example of like JD. Like when JD was dating Janet, you have JD, and Janet Jackson. In the strip club. Together. Janet, oh, so soft. JD is the mayor of the strip club. Like, how do you do that? How do you finesse that? How do you even acknowledge that she's in the building and not be annoying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an art.
How do you still say the slick shit you need to say to the niggas that's in there and say, hey, bro, spend this money. We don't care that Janet Jackson in here or not. These girls still got to get their money. And when Janet gone, y'all still got to be, you know what I'm saying? How do you do that respectfully? That's an art that I learned from them. And I got a chance to watch Nando a lot do that. Because on Magic City Monday, you would have, you might have a top actor, multiple top athletes, the top CEO, and a multitude of people in between in that building at one time. And it's one person controlling the tempo of that room. It ain't the girls, it was Nando. It was him saying, these six, come up here, do this, go over there, look that way, bend over, show him that, do this over there, and here go the bag.
Yeah.
All right, next 6.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't want to do that? Cool. Next 6.
Yeah.
Like, there was an art to it. And being able to see that, it made me hone my craft. That's why now, like, people always ask me, like, bro, you don't be scared of...
Bro, I done seen you walk into every situation you can think and
be
just
cool,
be talking to me. Like, you don't even break our conversation to do what you doing.
Yeah.
I think the only hold up moment, I don't even remember the hold up. Well, hold on, let me do this. I'm talking about, bro, have you in a section with some bottles in the best position you could be in. We didn't walk through the back in the freezer. Yeah. We still talking about basketball. We still talking about basketball. we didn't went through secret compartments and got there, and brother walked up, and you don't even know what to wear because you don't know where we going and who the crowd gonna be, and it'd be a little bit of that with a little bit of that and that and that, and he'd be talking to me. Yeah. And be like, yeah, bro. Bro, how did you just go from that to that? And I didn't even notice. Like, I didn't even notice. I'm sitting here just jamming, then caught a vibe, and he's smoking a hookah.
Got to have a hookah.
Man, that's what make people don't understand. And we humans, man.
It's sauce.
And we human.
But I think the other part is, like, the way I do that is the way you do music. And I watch you do music like that. So, like we said.
Yeah.
We're going to create some music tonight.
Let's do it. Let's lock in.
I don't think people know that we do create music together.
Yeah.
So you guys on this channel at the Vibe House, you guys get a chance to see that.
Come on.
As well as I think we want to create music with other people too.
Yeah.
So
bring some talented people in here, collaborate. Just show them how we get down and all. Like, let's do some DJ segments. Let's get DJ Black on them turntables so y'all can see what I'm saying.
We're gonna kick off the DJ series.
You know what I'm saying?
Do a mix, and then we're gonna start getting other people to mix too. We just gonna make this like this ain't for us. It is for us, but it's for everybody. What we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate all of these lessons and all these blessings that we're getting.
Exactly.
And we're going to start incorporating other people with it. This will be a platform for everybody.
Exactly.
Our vision is just it's to allow people to come in and understand that everybody going through the same thing. The music that people want to hear, I'm going to play different stuff just because I hear music different than everybody else. But your favorite DJ might be on here playing something else. Shout out to all the other platforms where DJs play. We're gonna make it central. We're going to put everything here as far as being creative. We literally can go, we're going to turn this camera around and we're going to show y'all the studio and we're going to create in the studio and y'all will be able to see that process too because I think the disconnect is a lot of times people don't understand what the process is in creation.
Exactly.
They see the end product, but they don't understand the mental aspect that you got to have somebody that you can talk to before you can go into the studio to get the idea that might have come from the conversation from the person that you can talk to. That now turns into the song that everybody sings.
Because you feel it. You feel that you should DJ, be an artist. Do what you do, talk. You feel it. But you know, them affirmations and conversations make it what it is. Bro, like, do that. Why not?
Right.
Like that, why not? You know what I'm saying? That push. We all need it. So that's what this is, man. We're going to do some sessions right here at the Vibe House.
Right now.
Man, like we said, man, like, share, and comment below. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Keep sharing the content. Keep showing love. Keep commenting on IG, Facebook, all that good stuff.
This is fun for us, man. This is fun. Chilling. We are actually doing something that we enjoy, and we implore y'all to do the same thing. My name is DJ Black.
I'm K-Major.
And this is
the Vibe House. Let's get it.
Welcome to the Vibe House. Open your mind.